Hi, everybody. Good evening. How are you all? My name is Megha. Before we start, just want to give you a introduction. Okay, so everybody, just remember this thing that today's session is not for those who already know about IELTS. Is also for those who are actually new to the class. Okay, even if it's your first session, please don't worry. I'll make sure that I address all the doubts and queries towards the end. Okay. So moving on with the session now, I have 2000 plus hours of teaching experience and I have taught more than 5,000 students. Okay, more than 300 students have cleared their IELTS with 7 plus bands. Take one speaking quiz, everybody. It says, how much time do we get in IELTS speaking test? I just told you, what about others? Okay, max to max, they just take 15 minutes. Yeah, 11 to 14 minutes is the time. Next one. How many parts are there in IELTS speaking test? 3 parts. Do you have to wear a mask even if the test is on video call? Yes. Actually, masks are mandatory. Actually, they are back again. So even if you're on a video call, they won't spare you with this. Okay. You have to wear the mask. Cool, everyone. Next. How many sentences should you speak in speaking part 1? Speaking part 1, I'll tell you what are the parts. Is just guessing how much you already know. Answer is actually 3 to 4 sentences, 4 at max. Right. Speaking is conducted on the same day of LRW. It can be on the same day or can't be, or might be. Does your accent matter in speaking test? Tell me, what is accent? We have British accent, Australian accent, then we have UK, USA's accent, right? No, it doesn't. Accent has no role to play. The pronunciation part has it. Is body language important for speaking? Yes, it is. So that was amazing, everybody. Now, let me tell you, there are 3 parts of speaking test. Part 1 is introduction round, where examiner tries to know you at your best. This part is conducted for about 4 to 5 minutes, and questions related to you, your hometown, your hobbies would be asked. Part 2 is a cue card round, and part 3 is a discussion round. This is how a full-length speaking test looks like. I don't just wanted to tell you. Okay, in part 1, which is introduction, you have to answer in 3 to 4 sentences. In part 2, okay, which is the cue card round, you will get 1 minute to prepare notes and 2 minutes for speaking. 1 minute to prepare notes and 2 minutes for speaking. Then we have part 3. How do people show politeness in your country? What's the standard of being polite? Are there any differences between urban and rural people concerning politeness? So here, this is a discussion round, okay? This is the most difficult round because you have to answer in 5 to 6 sentences, okay? You have to think and answer simultaneously. Think and answer simultaneously. Okay. Now, this was a brief overview of speaking. I'm going to give you some recently asked sets in the class so that you can learn and prepare according to them. They are the latest ones, and I have got them from the students who have given exams in June. Okay. So you can also get the similar question. So starting with the assessment area. Before, I would also like to take some evaluations in this class, everybody. Okay. So what we will do, we will just study first how to respond to the very first question. The very first question in your speaking test would be, talk about your hometown and what kind of place your hometown is. Now here, everyone, what you all have to keep in mind is, can you all tell me where do you live? I am from Hyderabad. I hail from a small village situated in Punjab state. Awesome. Okay. I dwell in Pune. Awesome. So where do you live? Generally, students reply by saying, I live in Delhi. I am from Delhi. So this is a very low band starting. What you all have to do is one thing, which is, where do you live? You can just say, I belong to Delhi. I hail from Delhi. I dwell in Delhi. What else? I reside. Yes. So I should not see anyone saying I live in this place. You should always say I belong to, I hail from, I dwell in. This is fluency and coherence lexical, resource, grammatical range, and accuracy and pronunciation. Now, this means vocabulary. This means grammatical range and accuracy. How accurate your grammar is. Now you have fluency and coherence and pronunciation. All these parameters, they contribute 25% each to the band score. Tell me one thing, everybody, that fluency and coherence, pronunciation, how fluency is different from pronunciation. Fluency is how clear your speech is, to connect your sentences and use linking words without noticeable effects. And pronunciation is, it focuses on how correctly you are pronouncing words. To score good, pronounce words as clearly as possible and sound natural. How many of you how do you pronounce this word? Can you tell me? Do we call it Almira? Almira. The correct pronunciation of this word is Almira. I have seen so many people calling this as healthy. Okay? Healthy. So tell me, is it healthy? No, it's not healthy. It's healthy. Yeah. Yes. Very good. Awesome. So let's get to the 2022 speaking topics. These are the frequently asked topics. And if you wish to answer, please raise your hand. So here, everybody, we have speaking part 1, 2, and 3. Okay. I'm lowering down all the hands. If you wish to participate, please raise your hand. And I'm starting with Dhanush Reddy. Hi, Dhanush. How are you?
Yeah, very good evening, ma'am.
Hi, very good evening, Dhanush. Question for you is, do you work or you study? You have to be a little louder. I cannot hear you otherwise.
Yeah, ma'am. I'm pursuing my BBA from Chaitanya Demutubi University, which is located in Telangana state, and it became university in recent times.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many sentences did you speak? You said I am pursuing BBE from this, and it became university. Now you can add information related to university only. You can just add that we have a big campus now.
Yeah, big campus, and we have a playground also.
We have
Yeah.
playground also. Very
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, ma'am.
Good try. Thank you. Sonali Banga. I really like the word pursuing from Dhanush answer. You can also note it down. Sonali, can you speak? Hi, Sonali. So the question for you is, Sonali, do you visit public parks?
Yeah, I visit many times public park, uh, but not now. When I was a child, or when I was in school, or I can say when I was in my college days, at that time I really like to go to public park to spend some time over there
Okay.
with my friends and family.
Did you say I really like, or did you say I really like?
I really like, or I
Like.
love to. I can say I love to.
That's fine. Thank you, Sonali. One thing I just wanted to say, that please do not get offended. We would be learning something from every answer that we would have in the class. Sonali said, I very much like, I don't visit public parks now, but I used to visit public parks when I was a kid. So this is something very good done by Sonali. I really like the past comparison which she made. Okay. Now, this past comparison was good. I just want to say one thing, that when we talk about past, which tense should we stick to? It should be really like, or it should be really like? Tell me. Do you see, if I say I like to study, do you think that this is a low band sentence? I like to study. I like to do this. I like to visit parks. I like to do painting. They all are such low band sentences, right? So can we say I love to? Let's see replacements for these. I have an affinity for. What else? I have a keen interest in. Yes. I am fond of. Awesome. Awesome. I enjoy. I am passionate about. See, there are so many better options to say the same thing. Then why to use a low band sentence starter? Nice. Incline means you prefer that. Uh, you are attracted towards that thing. You really like it. Okay. So, Mihir, question for you is, do you have any interesting place in your hometown?
Yes, there are many interesting places in my hometown, such as parks, gardens, food restaurants, many multiplexes, and many more, where we can spend our precious time and we can meet with people from different walk of life.
Okay, Mihir. But you said that there are many multiplexes and other places where you can go in your leisure time, and that's pretty good. Very good. Okay. Now, you tell me if someone is asking me, is there any popular spot in your hometown? So, the first thing is to replace hometown. Can you tell me some better words to replace hometown? You don't have to repeat same words from the question. It creates a very bad impression. For hometown, synonyms are native place, birthplace, very good, town, locality, wonderful. What else? City, where I live. What else? No, not motherland. It's native place is there, right? Yeah, village can be, but we said town. Countryside, yeah, very good. You can use countryside, that I stay in countryside. Area. Let me give you some tips to start your answer. Countryside cannot be used for hometown, but you can say that I live near countryside. That is my hometown. So this can be used to describe the area. You can start by paraphrasing the question. What is paraphrasing? Rewriting the same thing in different words. Okay, rewriting the same thing in different words. This is paraphrasing. Next, look for the best synonyms for the words which can get repeated. Look for the best synonyms for the words which can get repeated. For example, here it is talking about buildings, type of buildings. So, can you give me some good words for types of buildings? Skyscrapers, very good. Multi-story, very good. Industrial, apartment, complex, construction, towers. What else? Residential area, architecture, lanes. That's not for building, but okay for locality. Infrastructure. Yes. Okay. So see, we learned so many words which are here, which can be used for the same set. Okay. Nice. Next one. This is also a very popular set related to clothes. What color clothes do you like to wear? Do people in your country like to wear bright clothes? What are the differences between men and women in preference of colors? Now, before I call anyone, I want you to tell me some synonyms for clothes, because cloth word would be repeated, right? What can I use for clothes? I can use apparel, garment, very good, attire. Please keep on noting these words, okay? They are for you. Costumes, outfit, then dress, athleisure, new word, learn something new, clothing. Junaid Ahmed. Hi, Junaid.
Hello, ma'am. Can you hear me, ma'am?
So, Junaid, the question is, what color clothes do you like to wear?
I generally like to wear light color clothes because it will suit me and I look good in light colors.
Wow, awesome. But can you just extend it a bit? You said it suits me and I look good in them. Okay, not to repeat, you can just use them. What else can you use?
I'm not getting the words, ma'am, at the moment.
You can just say, I feel light when I wear
Okay.
pastel colors in summers,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
awesome. Great. Okay, I just wanted to say one thing also, that while answering in any part, try to use at least one idiom. Okay, that is one criteria of getting a good score. You can learn any idiom and just use it there. Why? Because in lexical resource, which contributes 25%, they say that the learner was using idiomatic language. What are idioms? In Hindi, we call them muhavri. It is over the moon, is it? Over the moon, right? So, over the moon is an example of idiom, which means very happy. Idioms are those phrases whose literal meaning is different from the actual meaning of the word, right? So now, if you say over the moon, it says very happy. Huh? It means very happy. I taught you that how much percentage does pronunciation carry in speaking? Pronunciation carries how much percentage of our marks? 25%, right? Yeah, 25%. Okay. So I was teaching an idiom, which was this. This means delicious. Okay, my cheeks are falling off means delicious. Can you use this idiom in a sentence? You can say, after meeting you all, I'm over the moon. So that is over the moon. Very happy. My cheeks are falling off. Did I teach you this? My cheeks are falling off? Or my cheeks are falling off? Which one is correct? It is the matter of pronunciation. Okay, I know this is very funny. And the other person wrote, my chicks are following now. Is it the same meaning? Does they have the same meaning? No. So cheeks and chicks, they really, really matter, right? Wake up to reality. Yeah. Okay, I'm giving you some cue cards, everybody. It's better that you take screenshots because they are also recently asked. This is describe a time when you try to do something but weren't happy, successful. So you can take this screenshot. I have listed some words also which you can use to answer this. Okay. Cue card number 1. Cue card number 2. Okay, this was my PPT. These are 2020 seconds topic. I'm turning off my video so that you can take the screenshot. Set 1. Set 2. Take it quickly. Screenshots, please. Screenshot number 3. Now for cue cards. First, second, and third cue card. They all are recently asked cue cards and the vocabulary is listed. Okay. I hope I was able to help you. Thank you. Have a great weekend ahead.